Ever since I can remember, there's been two things in my life that I've loved to do, and that's surfing and helping others. When I was 13 years old, I had a rare blood disease. I should have died, and it was a miracle that I lived. When that had finished, I knew that I wanted to give back. When I was 17 years old, all I wanted to be was a professional surfer. And I had gotten some bigger sponsors, and I was on my way working towards my dream. And then one day I just realized that my life wasn't what I wanted it to be. So I packed my bags up and I moved to Chile. And I just fell in love again with helping people. In Peru, I was volunteering at a children's home. And in this orphanage is where I met Jefferson. Jefferson is a former street kid that was taken off the streets by an amazing woman and put into an orphanage so that he could get a better education. And surfing was the main factor that kept him away from the streets and away from falling back into getting in trouble.
Cada vez que entro a correr, te olvidas de todo, solo eres tú y el mar y las olas y siempre sales con una sonrisa.
And one day I had to go home, and Jefferson asked if he could come with me. And he said, you know, I've never traveled, I wanted to go somewhere. I told him that he couldn't come this time because I knew it wouldn't work out. But I promised him that one day me and him were going to do a surf trip together. As the years went on, and I just realized that there was more kids just like Jefferson that would be perfect for a trip like this. So then we realized that we wanted to not just take Jefferson, but we wanted to take more kids. So that's what we're doing with Time Well Spent. We're going to take 4 different kids that come from all different walks of life with only one thing in common, and that's that surfing has brought them through very difficult paths. After Jefferson, we also have Declan from Australia, Cross from Hawaii, and Henry from Indonesia. So what we want to do is give these kids a surf trip of a lifetime. We're going to be taking them to Bocas del Toro, Panama, having some professional surfers meet us down there and surfing with the kids. But this documentary is not just about that. It's not just about surfing. This whole project is about giving back to others. We're going to be volunteering to build a few houses for families in need, installing water filtration systems, and then we're just going to be serving local communities. And the heart behind this documentary is that these 4 groms will be able to see the worth that they have. They will be able to see that they can make a difference and that they can impact other people's lives. And my wife and I personally have invested all of our time and all of our money into this project just to get to the point where we're at. And that's where we need your guys' help. At this point, we need about $30,000 just to get us to the bare minimum to be able to take these kids on the trip. The $30,000 will include each one of the kids' travel expenses, including everything that it costs to get them to Panama, and also their living expenses. This also includes raising $7,000 so that we can raise the money to build a house for a family in need. If this is something that you guys truly believe in, then help us to impact the lives of a family in Panama building this home, and also help us to impact the lives of people that are going to see this documentary, relate to the stories of these 4 young men, and get inspired that they too don't have to let their past define their future. Please help share the documentary and help us get these 4 kids down to Panama and make a difference.